What's happening, family? Is always give thanks and praise to the Creator, who is a female, for life and gratitude for another beautiful day. Now we know that the Queen is gone. That goes to show that's the end of the cabal. That's the end of the rule. Anytime the hierarchy is fall, that means that is it. That's the end. A new queen is coming in. That's the Black Queen, and she's gonna arrive in Africa. That's the Black Queen that we see. The reason why the queen is gone because those clones cannot shift anymore. The energy that is coming through, stopping those clones from shifting. They can't do it no more, so they have to fall. They have to fall. All the narrative that they are doing, they have to fall. They haven't repented, as they say in the Bible, for all the wrong that they have done to colored people. And you can see them falling. You can see all the Commonwealth countries falling. Even here in the separated states, in the divided states here, going to fall. All the cabal is falling. Don't forget, I did tell you guys before, we have something called the Council of the Universe and their monetary planet. And those clones are going to fall one by one because the energy is coming through. They cannot shift for the new energy, so they can drop like flies. You can see Australia, Europe, Canada, the divided states here, all of them will fall. And they're going to fall for the wrong that they do to Princess Diana, that same prince that they know that's on the throne. No man can rule. Nah. Once our queen is gone, that's it for the ruling. That's it for this reality. Done deal. And the new queen coming is going to be black from Africa, because Africa is going to rise again. And that's why I said, when the last video just paused, I said, wait, the energy here back in Brooklyn is like before. People are walking the street. Streets are crowded. People are shopping. Like, damn. When they first came here, like, in March, it was dead. Now, you see the energy have shifted. The energy have shifted back to a peaceful reality and living in peace and love and harmony. And now that the queen is gone, that ruling monarch of the month for years, that means the end of the cabal, folks. Is the end, and it keeps saying my video, is an end game for them. I don't care what they do. It is not going to work anymore. It's a done deal for them. All the colonization that they colonize going to fall. All the stuff that they rape and steal going to fall piece by piece. All the countries that they try to dominate going to fall piece by piece. All the leaders going to get watch it. People today had a conversation, and my family says, is it going to happen in our lifetime? I said, hell yeah. You can see our lifetime shift for the betterment of all people and our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren, because we have to live in love and peace and harmony. And you can see it unfold in your very eyes, folks. So, folks, hang in there. Just let us see. You're going to get unfold peaceful, because the Anunnaki that's monitoring the planets, they know that their time is up, and they're going to drop one by one. So I keep telling you guys over and over again, we have nothing to worry about. Absolutely nothing. This is our time. And the thing about it is this, they figure that we are going to do to them what they did to us, but we don't understand that we are spiritual and they are materialistic. They are materialistic. Because you see what kind of carriage she drive around in? A gold carriage. Strictly all gold. Where did she get that gold from? To make a gold carriage. Now she's dead. The carriage is dead. That's why I tell people before, you can't take shit with you. So she driving around a big gold carriage with gold wheels. Can't take shit with you. So she's gone. The energy is shifted for the betterment, and we're going to live in love, peace, harmony, joy, financial freedom. Until then, folks, subscribe, share the video, thumbs up, leave a comment, or we out of here. Peace out. Remember, separation, togetherness. We out of here. One love.
The Queen, her gold carriage alone is made of 4 tons of solid gold, worth over $370 billion at today's gold prices. The Bank of England Nominees Limited was established to hide the Queen's investments. Secrecy about her wealth protects her. Government and banking officials inform the Queen about where to invest her wealth. That's called insider trading, and it's illegal. But the Queen gets away with it scot-free. Why? Because she's the Queen, and she's immune to prosecution. The Queen owns more than 300 residences, including castles and palaces, crown jewels, over 27,000 masterpieces, prize racehorses, and a fleet of Bentleys and Rolls-Royces. Her colossal wealth also includes crown land and investments that she inherited from her black nobility ancestors. The Queen's Crown Estate includes over 50% of the UK's coastline, as well as Regent Street and Windsor Great Park. Her trillions in wealth are passed down to her descendants, untaxed. Would British tourism collapse if the monarchy was abolished? No, statistically, Buckingham Palace doesn't even make the top 20 list of tourist attractions.
Do you know how much the Queen is worth? 17 trillion pounds. That's $30 trillion. She could end world hunger and poverty tomorrow.
Besides insider trading and tax-free income, the slave trade and drug trade. Queen Elizabeth I started the British slave trade in 1564. As head of the Church of England, her slave trading of African blacks upset the moral foundations of the Church. Queen Elizabeth II is now head of the Church of England. 200 years after the slave trade was abolished, the Church was pressured into confessing its horrific crimes and apologizing for profiting from the African slave trade. At first, the Queen and the Church only admitted to owning slaves and plantations, but the public soon discovered that the Church had given their blessing to something far worse. The Church had approved the beating, mutilation, rape, kidnapping, and murder of tens of millions of Africans by declaring that Africans had no soul. This gave the Church a divine license to profit from their diabolical crimes. Even more lucrative than Queen Elizabeth's slave trade was Queen Victoria's drug trade. Opium was grown and manufactured in the British-owned opium factories of British India. China banned the importation of opium, but once the British monarch secured a drug trade monopoly, over 17,000 illegal chests of opium worth millions were forced onto the Chinese population. The British waged 3 drug wars on China to force them to pay for the illegally imported opium. China's emperor didn't stand a chance against the British East India Company gunboats and Royal Navy. The British destroyed, plundered, looted, and raped their way along the coast of China until there was nothing left to loot or plunder. On August 29, 1842, the Treaty of Nanking forced the Chinese government to pay £15 million to the British merchants to open up its ports to opium trade and to cede Hong Kong to the British. This was the ugly origin of Hong Kong's 155 years as a stolen British Crown colony.
There are people who believe that they have a God-given right to rule over others. They believe that their outward appearance is superior to all others. They harbor selfish ambitions to be rich and to have power over what they describe as common people. They lie, cheat, steal, strangle, stab and slash their way to power. They believe that their actual willpower, what the British occultist Aleister Crowley described as the will of Thelema, the royal will, must be obeyed. Literally millions of people have been slaughtered at the behest of the royal lust for war, and thousands of people have been assassinated so that demonic dukes and killer queens can reign supreme.
Now I'm going to put a clip here at the end of the video to show you guys all the wealth that she have, and now she's gone and leave it behind. So, folks, it just goes to show, I said before, you can't take nothing with you. All the politics you got all over the place, all the artifacts you got, can't take shit with you, folks. I love you guys. Peace out, one love.